Just a moment. All right. Well, welcome, everybody. Looks like we're all muted. This is Wednesday when I get a chance to partner with my partner, Kayaetta Cooks. Kayaetta, you out there?
I am. Good morning, Kathy, and good morning, accommodation.
Yes. It's a wonderful Wednesday and a great day to partner with you for our weekly conversation. I'm really enjoying working with you, Kayaetta, and being able to give some action steps that the field force can go out and do. We've given scripts and we've been able to give some tips. And today is a time for us to, yes, I am. Today is a time for us to talk about some ways of team building. What do you think about that, Kayaetta?
I think that
You there?
that's right on time. I think that's right on time for what we're doing and where we are. So, are we ready to get into it?
Absolutely. Let's talk to them about some unique ways of team building.
So, hey, Kathy, I've been studying some of the most successful recruiters in network marketing, and I noticed that they all use the same unique strategies to build and grow their teams. And I was thinking that maybe we should apply them to our kind of business.
Well, that's the best way to do it, Kayaetta, because, traditional methods are great, but technology, all of the new things that are coming out, it'd be great if we could stand down and create momentum faster and we'll even see better results. So let's just give them five strategies that top recruiters actually use.
Okay, great, great. So the first strategy that I noticed is that they use attraction marketing to draw people in. Now, for
Hmm.
those of you all who do not know what attraction marketing is, it's a strategy that focuses on building connections and offering value to potential customers before directly promoting a product or service, right? And
Yeah.
then it's focused on through naturally, attracting them naturally through engaging content and then ultimately building their trust. So here's a couple of things that we can do, like in our business. Number one, we want to share valuable content on social media because instead of chasing prospects, we should focus on making them come to us. That makes sense.
It makes sense.
Attraction marketing is all about positioning ourselves as experts and creating curiosity. So when we're sharing valuable content on social media, like tips on blood type eating or success stories and behind the scene glimpses of our wellness journey without spamming the product link, okay? Like just naturally sharing. And then also the use of storytelling to show how Akana's products and business have improved our lives instead of just selling. Then what happens is people they connect with a real experience.
I love that. I love that because, the testimonials like those that come from Cherie Eppinger or from Diana or from
Yes.
Kenneth Elam or from Elizabeth Thompson. I mean, everyone has such an awesome testimony on their own journey. And so,
Mhm.
it's just being a product of the product allows you to have your own testimony too, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Another proven strategy is building a community first. So, if you build a community before you're selling, it's like when people feel like they belong, they naturally want to be a part of what we're doing. We have a community, Kayetta, of over 14,000 people on our kind of lifestyle page, and engaging on that page allows people to really feel like they're a part of something, right?
Absolutely.
And so individually as leaders we can create a private Facebook group, a Telegram chat. We have a Telegram chat already with our Rubies and Above, or WhatsApp community where you just share exclusive wellness tips and recipes and success stories. We do it on a kind of lifestyle all the time, on our flat belly lifestyle. You can even engage daily by asking questions, running challenges. Like we do our contests here in the distributor force field. You can do that in the public, and you can celebrate small wins to keep people excited and involved.
Yeah, I think culture is everything, and that's exactly what you're building when you build community. You build a culture, and that comes with being intentional. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that's definitely key. Build a community before selling. And then what about the third strategy? I love this one. Leverage third party validation and social proof. I mean, when
Hmm.
you think about it, this is actually part of our simple process when we are prospecting people and we're asking them, do you know your blood type? And then we're getting them on the presentation that gives them a closer look at the company and the crises that are at hand, and then the solutions the reasons why the crises, and then the solutions, which include not only our products, but the opportunity, the business opportunity, right? But in the midst of that, we want to use leveraging third-party validation and social proof. So one of the biggest mistakes people make is trying to convince prospects themselves. They're solo dolo, right? Solo dolo, right? But the real power comes in that third party validation. And I like to use this: big, bigger, and biggest. And so
Ah,
when you are big, bigger, and biggest, when you are bringing in that third party validation, you're not just bringing them in. Hey, I want you to meet Paula G, this lady, right? No, it's, hey, you know what? I want you to meet Paula G. Paula G is a phenomenal woman. She's a woman of God, but what I love the most about her is that she has done a complete transformation. Her testimony is absolutely like none other, and I just got to introduce you to her. Right, right. I went
wow.
from big, bigger to biggest. She's just absolutely amazing, and you got to meet her. Right. The pros use third-party validation to do the work for them. Right. So you
Yeah.
want to use, yeah. So you want to use testimonials. You want to use case studies. Hey, I know a guy named Ken Elam, who is improving month after month. Every time he goes back to the doctor, he gets better results. I got to introduce you to him. You want to share the before and after results, right? Do that. We have plenty of pictures, but you can start and create your own, right? Video testimonials and customer reviews to create trust and credibility. I thought about it. I said, I've ran group after group after group. And I said, you know what? They're always texting me, oh my God, I lost 13 pounds. I lost this. I feel amazing. And I said, I had to say to one of them, I said, hey, I need you to go on my Facebook page, the one that you commented on. I need you to go on there and give your results. But see, I went on there and did an engaging post. They inquired. I hit them in the DM. Let's connect on the phone. And then I ran the system. They purchased the
Oh yeah.
product, did the cleanse, and now it's time for you to give back and share what your great testimony on my social media platform,
That's
right?
social proof. Yeah.
Exactly. And then leverage your team Zoom calls, recorded webinars, and success stories from leaders in the company to reinforce belief in the business and product.
I love it. I
That's
love
so important. What about strategy number 4?
Well, what you just talked about is genius. I mean, really, third party validation and social proof. And I love the strategy that you just mentioned about how you give them the info in the DMs and then ask them to go public after they've tried the product. I love that. I love it.
Yeah.
So then Here's step 4 piggybacks on that. You use the three-way call or the chat strategy for closing. So third-party validation and social proof is out there public. Once you get a chance to talk to them offline, another top recruiter strategy is that three-way call or chat. So instead of handling objection alone, you're going to bring in an upline or an expert to close for you. This goes especially for those of you that are brand new in Akana, those that are brand new to team building, to network marketing, to even a product company. If you don't know everything, you haven't attended certification, you don't remember what you learned in certification, pick up the phone and call your sponsor. Pick up the phone and call someone who's more experienced than you. Because when a prospect is interested, you want to introduce them to an upline leader through a group chat, a Zoom, or a phone call, and let the expert answer the questions and validate your opportunity. So you can keep it simple. You can say, hey, Kayaetta, I'd love for you to meet my mentor who's been absolutely crushing it with Akana. They love helping people. They know all the facts. And I know they can answer your questions much better than I can.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And so, once that happens, then you can pass them on, and it makes you feel better because you're not feeling so stressed about, oh Lord, I don't know what to tell them. I hope I don't tell them the wrong thing. And then it gives you an opportunity to learn because Kayaetta, when you're on a three-way call with your mentor, my mentor is Melissa Boston. Okay. She's my upline. She's been my mentor for 18 years. But every time I listen to her do a three-way call, I've learned something new about either how to answer an objection, the posture to take, the words to say, or something about the product or our comp plan that I didn't know. Okay.
Wow.
And so just know that in network marketing, you need to be continuously learning. It's just about like your faith. You need to be continuously delving in and learning. So what about step 5, Kayaetta?
Oh, this is hot. I hope you guys are getting this. I hope you're getting it. So strategy number 5, implement a simple tap routing system. See, the real magic happens when you build depth in your team. I know you've heard, you got to go deep and you got to go wide. Wide is when you are recruiting direct, right? But those direct, you've heard some of the diamonds in these past interviews talk about how they got in that leg, found out what that person wanted, and then they begin to help them build their business and dig deep, right? And so the magic happens when you start to really do that. So tap routing means working closely with new recruits to help them sign up their first few team members, get a load of this, fast. Fast, right? So as soon as someone joins, you want to help them invite a minimum of 3 to 5 people to a launch call, right? A launch call, a business launch, right? And make it big, right? Every event, make it big. And you want to do that within 48 hours. And then you want to guide them, right? Not just tell them to do it, but guide them step by step so they see quick success. Those 2 key words, fast and quick success. You want to focus on their team members too, right? So it's not just about them. It's about who they know, who they're connected to, and who says yes to the business as well. So when they recruit someone, you just repeat the cycle. You repeat the process and build deep. And why is that, Kathy? A strong foundation creates unstoppable momentum. And we want to be unstoppable, don't we?
Yes, we do. See, what you were talking about there about tap rooting is, here's the catchphrase is go wide for show and deep for dope. You go wide for show and you build deep for dough. Because in Akana, our compensation plan is written so that you make not only money on your line of people that you've directly sold as customers. But as you build your team deep, you make residual income off of everything they do. They make what they're going to make on their first line and everybody they've recruited. But my goodness, when you build that team deep, you are
Oh,
talking about residuals that pay your bills. So,
oh,
Kayaetta, these strategies just make so much sense. If we focus on the first one, attraction marketing, community building, number two, social proof, number three, three-way calls, and tap rooting, we'll create a duplicatable system for massive growth inside of our own teams.
wow, that's powerful. I think we've got some tools that we can use, right?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Well, guys, I hope that you really love that, and that you got something from that. Our time is about up, and really, Kayaetta, don't you think that we have to think about that success loves speed?
Oh, yeah, exactly. So let's put these strategies into action and teach our teams to do the same.
Girl,
Success
yes,
loves speed, and with the right approach, we can
yes.
create an unstoppable movement.
Yes, thank you so much, Kayaetta. This has been a joy to share with the team with you. And listen, guys, this is Wednesday, so remember there's a live event there in Chicago. Also, and that's going to be the lunchtime, I believe, 1 o'clock your time. Am I right, Kayaetta, about that on Wednesday? 1 o'clock your time,
Absolutely.
and
Yep.
then there's rebounding tonight, guys. Just remember, this is the middle of the month. Well, goodness, not the middle. It's almost the end of the month. We're looking at 11 days before the end of the month. And I want to say a shout out to Ma Mitchell. Ma and James Mitchell are calling in from Ghana. Guys, we are taking this
Woo.
worldwide. There's a lot of interest in blood type eating and in hemp govi. I've talked to my friend Agnes there in Ghana, my friend Anyi in Nigeria. And I tell you, people are excited about what we're doing. We just got to get approved to get them over there. So listen, you can use social media and the strategies that we have to reach out and let people know what we're doing and begin to build that interest. So guys, if you have any orders that you need to do today, do remember to call in the customer service. That number is 888-312-0420. Feel free to pass it on to your customers. Let them know that we can process all their orders for all their products through customer service. And with that said, we'll go ahead and close it out today. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday.